Beautiful. Simply beautiful. Yeah, and I guess this mode looks alright too. Oh, sorry, I forgot I was putting in my Kalia list. That I still have on paper. Let's go ahead and go back to Avacyn real quick and talk about the wrap up as we close out this edition of the Alpha Build with Avacyn, Guardian Angel. Pretty good games this week. Outside the Saskia, but like 2 out of 3, that's good. I'll take 2 out of 3 every week if I can. All right then. So, in a rousing fit of fate, we saw both Rhea Dawnbringer and Natalia Samite Master. Wow. So, here's how I kind of like to imagine that might have played out if we didn't have to deal with Moat. Or if Moat hadn't been out. Or if we didn't have to deal with the fact that we were going to die to deck out. Let's say. So beatdowns are coming. Avacyn's probably like, helping one of our angels keep Zergo off of us. So Zergo's trying to swing over at fairies or something or other. And we keep actually having to spend more mana than we want to build up our board. We just didn't have an excessive amount of mana. This wasn't an Oath of Legis game. This was we have to land tax and actually painfully put down a land a turn. We can't just 2-land hop it. Atalia Samite Master helps us maintain our life buff while we're busy trying to set up a board with the mana that's left over because Avacyn doesn't have enough to limit break. Life buff helps keep us on par with any damage that's being dealt, or at least stem the bleeding a lot and gives us enough time to build a board state where Avacyn can actually just keep her limit break up and keep Zergo off of us. And hopefully we draw into like one of our evasion things. We lost a lot of pieces right after that first Una player went away. After we had to bounce with it. Whoa, I almost completely forgot. Liberate. Wow, you are a saucy piece of tech, ain't ya? Like if we had just seen that, if we had just found any sort of recursion and gotten our evasion, if we just seen any combination of those, Avacyn would have been right back in it, and we would not have had to deal with her being stolen from us thanks to the liberate. Wow, I am so happy with that result. It's going to be let's see. Yeah, actually, if you think about it, one of the cards I've always really liked was Cloud Shift. I used to say all the time that Cloud Shift was probably like the best white instant that we had in the game. But, obviously people will say, Nick, no, Source to Plowshares, Path to Exile, stuff like that, actual removal. Cloud Shift is deceptively powerful. You dodge removal, you re-blink effects, you get surprise blockers. It's a legit toolboxy kind of really good card. And Liberate is a very nice just nod in that direction of doing exactly what we want to do, which is, kind of do the Thanos' coffin bit, but without such a huge connection and without being on board. Like, we were able to cast that for 1 because we had the Pro Medallion. 2 mana would have been just fine as well. Whew, nice, Sue. Very, very nice, Sue. Let's see, Megetta the Lion would not have been that great. Megetta the Lion's Spell Shaper from Prophecy that we actually had a chance to put in. He's a 5 mana, 3/3, I think. And you can pay 4 mana, tap him, ditch 2 cards to wrath the board for all creatures except for him. That's not necessarily conducive to us. If we wanted to, we could have let like Sarah Angel die a couple times, and then Rhea could have brought her back. The only reason we didn't was because just tempo and needing to kill players as quickly as we could. So it's nice to know that Rhea actually was a decent safety net, and we managed to do the cool play of, hey, our hand is overloaded, let's ditch Rhea, and got her back with Breath of Life. So, little wombo combo there. I enjoy that. Hopefully we won't have to actually hardcast her too many times, but I think she's earned another look or so. Same with Atalia. Alright, so with that being said, we're going to have to look forward to the next week. Still trying to contemplate if I do want to put the Howling Mine in or not. I'm waiting until we hit another land, before I take out the Maze of Ith for sure. I do want to take it out for something that produces mana. It's kind of doing the same thing that the Core Haven does, only the Core Haven produces mana. Being able to produce mana is really important in our deck. And of course, we want to keep an eye out for more rocks that produce white. We do have one waiting in our maybe board, but it's a 3-drop rock, and I'm not entirely sure how I feel about 3-drop rocks right now. I'm not sure what we would actually cut out for a 3-drop rock. I mean, we could if we really needed to. Ah, well. So, guys, if you really enjoy this program, you can always help us out by donating to the Patreon. It helps fuel this project. It helps keep our, hosting fees handled. And it pays, which helps the podcast and any of the articles. And I know we've kind of slowed down this past year. Right now a lot of things happen, and we just lose some people that, used to produce content for us. But it's a brand new year. I'm caught up on a lot more stuff at the store, so I'm going to do my best to get more involved. And maybe if I can find the time and the motivation, I can try and do deck techs or something like that. Something to help just give us more content on the channel and all that. So it's not just, the only thing I put out on the CommanderCast channel is just these videos. We'll think of something. Alright then. So guys, if you want to follow CommanderCast, you want the updates on all the news shows, you can always subscribe to us on the Twitters or on the Facebooks at CommanderCast. You can also email us at commandercast@gmail.com. If you want to follow me personally, I'm at BlueRam1409. And that'll about do it. Alright guys, like I said, next time on CommanderCast, we are going to be looking at Plane Shift and Apocalypse, I believe. Yes? Yes. Plane Shift and Apocalypse is coming up next. Alright guys, I will go ahead and see you next time.